The show premiered back in 2010 and followed the Brown family as they navigated life as a polygamist unit. But those days are long over. Now that the wives have left and are exploring lives of their own, fans suspect a Sister Wives spin-off seems more plausible than continuing the series in its current format. But as Christine Brown's memoir approaches its launch date, some viewers believe the show is coming to an end sooner rather than later. Will the upcoming book spell the end for Sister Wives on TLC? Major publisher Simon & Schuster plans to release Christine Brown's memoir on September 2, 2025. As many Sister Wives fans might have realized, this date has been moved up several weeks. And in live streams, Meri Brown has discussed releasing a memoir of her own. With these recent updates, some Sister Wives fans think the series will ultimately end after season 20 concludes. Christine's book release date moved up, and the fate of Southwest. A Reddit user posted online, speculating about the show's future on TLC. I wonder, though, how open it can fully be while the show is still ongoing. I pre-ordered it, and the original release date was the end of September, but now I've received an update that it will be moved up several weeks to September 2nd. The OP went on to wonder if the release dates had anything to do with TLC opting to end Sister Wives after season 20. I'm cautiously optimistic that it will be open and honest like Christine usually is, the OP concluded. Do you think it really could be the full-blown truth while Southwest continues to air? It'll still be a good read, but all the tea won't come out until the show ends AMO. NDAs will largely dictate what the cast shares publicly. Other Redditors weren't quite sure what to think. Many believe that Sister Wives fans expect too much from Christine Brown's memoir. Others discuss the family's NDAs. Once the contracts expire, the family members will be allowed to speak out as they wish. But if they film beyond season 20, the cast will certainly be limited in what they're allowed to say and write. Redditors wrote, I think the bulk of the book will be information and background of her own birth family, polygamy royalty. I don't think she's going to tell too much extra about her life with Kody. I doubt she's going to tell more of her kids' business or blast their dad too harshly. She'll probably just give slightly more context on certain situations. It's being billed as a memoir, not a tell-all. She's likely still under contract and can't tell everything. It's a money grab. Fluff, fantasy version of her actual life. She'll release a second book after the show ends. Money, money, money. I don't care to donate my money to them. What do you think about the conversation thus far? Do you think TLC will ultimately end Sister Wives after season 20? Or will the network continue to produce the show as long as the family is willing to film? Share your own thoughts in the comments. Follow TV shows Ace Online to keep up with the Sister Wives cast. The rest of season 19 airs on TLC this spring. For over a decade, Sister Wives has captivated audiences with its unique glimpse into the life of Kody Brown and his polygamous family. The reality TV series, which first aired in 2010, introduced viewers to the challenges and complexities of plural marriage, providing an intimate portrayal of Kody's relationships with his 4 wives, Meri, Janelle, Christine, and Robyn, and their children. Over the years, the show has evolved, with countless ups and downs, both on screen and behind the scenes, leaving fans wondering, is Sister Wives really over after season 20? With recent developments, including dramatic shifts in family dynamics and increasing speculation about the future of the Brown family, many are asking whether season 20 will mark the end of an era. While there's no official confirmation from TLC yet, several key factors suggest that the end of the show is near. 1. Christine's departure, a turning point for the show. One of the most significant events that has shaped the trajectory of Sister Wives is the departure of Robyn Brown, Kody's third wife. After more than 25 years of marriage, Robyn made the decision to leave Kody and pursue a life of independence, a move that stunned fans and sent shockwaves through the family dynamic. Robyn's departure marked a pivotal moment for Sister Wives. Throughout the series, Robyn had been a fan favorite. Her bubbly personality, open-hearted nature, and humor had made her a beloved member of the Brown family. Her departure not only disrupted the established family structure, but also raised questions about whether the show could continue without one of its most compelling figures. Robyn's split from Kody didn't happen quietly. The dissolution of their marriage was documented on screen, with viewers watching Robyn grapple with her feelings of betrayal, loss, and the challenges of navigating life outside of her polygamous relationship. This public breakup has sparked speculation that the show may not be able to sustain its narrative arc without Robyn's central role, especially since her departure signaled the erosion of Kody's plural marriage. Moreover, Robyn has made it clear in recent interviews and social media posts that she is moving on with her life and embracing a new chapter. Her newfound independence and pursuit of happiness seem to suggest that Sister Wives may not be the platform she wants to remain tied to long-term. As her storylines become less integrated with the rest of the family, it's hard to imagine Sister Wives without her. 2. Kody and Mary's relationship. A fractured union. Another telling sign that Sister Wives may be nearing its end is the ongoing deterioration of Kody and Mary Brown's relationship. Throughout the series, viewers have witnessed the emotional and physical distance between Kody and Mary grow more pronounced. Their marriage has been plagued with struggles, from Kody's emotional neglect to the controversial catfishing scandal that rocked their relationship. As season 20 progresses, it's evident that Kody and Mary's marriage is no longer a focal point of the show. Mary has publicly stated on several occasions that she feels emotionally abandoned by Kody, and the couple has not been able to overcome the fractures in their relationship. Unlike the earlier seasons, when Kody's relationship with Mary was often a key storyline, the lack of emotional connection between them now seems to be one of the biggest sources of tension in the family. In one of the more recent seasons, Kody and Mary have been living largely separate lives, with Kody admitting that he no longer feels romantically or emotionally connected to her. Although they haven't formally divorced, Mary has indicated that her marriage to Kody is essentially over. This shift in their dynamic suggests that Sister Wives might not be able to continue its narrative with such a broken relationship at its core. With Mary's diminishing role and her apparent willingness to accept a life outside of Kody's world, it's easy to see why fans might believe that the show could come to a close after season 20. If the central relationships are no longer functioning as they once did, the foundation of the show begins to crumble. 3. Robyn's growing centrality, a new era or a sign of decline. While Kody's relationships with Mary and Robyn have seen significant breakdowns, his relationship with Robyn has remained the most stable and publicly prominent. Robyn, Kody's fourth wife, has consistently played a more central role in the family's dynamic over the years. She shares multiple children with Kody, and their connection has been portrayed as the most harmonious among all the marriages. However, this increased focus on Robyn has sparked mixed reactions from fans. While some viewers see Robyn as a stabilizing force in Kody's life, others feel that the show has shifted too much towards showcasing her role at the expense of the other wives. Robyn's centrality has created tension among the other wives, especially since Kody has been more vocal about his stronger emotional connection to her than to his other wives. This growing imbalance has led to significant fan backlash, with many questioning whether the portrayal of Robyn's relationship with Kody is overshadowing the show's original premise of a plural family. If the dynamic shifts too far in Robyn's favor, Sister Wives risks losing the essence of what made it unique in the first place. The complexity and variety of Kody's relationships with all his wives. The emphasis on Robyn might signal a decline in the show's potential longevity, as viewers may feel that it no longer represents the plural marriage lifestyle in its entirety. The show's future could hinge on whether the producers can find a way to balance the portrayal of Robyn's relationship with Kody and the others, or if the storylines become too centered on her, alienating longtime fans. 4. The kids' growing independence, the changing family structure. As the Brown children grow older and become more independent, the narrative focus of Sister Wives has shifted. In the earlier seasons, the children were integral parts of the show, offering insight into how they navigated their parents' plural marriage. However, as the kids approach adulthood, they are increasingly less involved in the family's daily life, and many have distanced themselves from the public spotlight. While some of the children, like Robyn Brown, have chosen to engage in interviews and media appearances, others, like Robyn Brown, have voiced frustration with the public exposure and have opted for a quieter life away from the cameras. As the younger generation asserts their independence, it becomes harder for the show to maintain its relevance, especially if the children no longer want to participate. The shift in focus from the family's children to the adults' personal struggles, paired with the growing tensions among the wives and Kody, creates a void in the show's structure. Without the children's storylines to follow, the show's primary focus becomes the increasingly dysfunctional relationships between the adults, leaving little room for the wholesome, family-centered content that fans initially tuned in for. 5. Kody struggles to keep the family together. Kody Brown's struggles to keep his family united are becoming increasingly evident. As the patriarch of the Brown family, Kody has always tried to maintain control over the dynamics of the plural marriage, but with each passing season, his grip on the family seems to loosen. His polarizing personality, especially as his relationships with his wives deteriorate, has made him a divisive figure. While Kody's efforts to remain the glue holding the family together are commendable, his inability to mend the cracks in his relationships speaks to the deeper issues at play. His focus on Robyn, his distant relationships with Mary and Christine, and his general lack of communication with the other wives make it clear that his vision for the family is no longer sustainable. As Kody's relationship with his wives continues to splinter, the show's narrative is increasingly focused on dysfunction rather than harmony. 6. The public's changing attitudes toward polygamy. The social climate surrounding polygamy has also shifted since Sister Wives first aired. While the show initially sparked curiosity and debate about plural marriage, public attitudes toward the practice have become more nuanced. The portrayal of polygamy on television no longer holds the same level of intrigue it once did, and audiences are now more likely to question the ethics and realities of such a lifestyle. As society's views on polygamy evolve, Sister Wives risks losing its novelty. The Brown family's story has moved from a fascinating glimpse into an alternative way of living to a more complicated, and at times controversial, narrative. With many fans questioning the authenticity of the family's dynamics and the ethics of polygamous relationships, the show's ability to stay relevant in a changing cultural landscape is uncertain. Conclusion: the end of Sister Wives. While there's no official word yet on whether Sister Wives will be ending after season 20, it's clear that the show is at a crossroads. The departures, emotional turmoil, changing family dynamics, and shifting cultural attitudes all point to a series finale that may be just around the corner. For fans, the end of Sister Wives would mark the close of a groundbreaking show that introduced a unique perspective on family life. Whether the series wraps up after season 20 or extends beyond, one thing is for certain. Sister Wives has left a lasting impact on reality television, challenging societal norms and sparking important conversations about relationships, marriage, and personal boundaries. The future of the Brown family may be uncertain, but their legacy on TV is undeniable.